Hey everyone, and welcome to the final episode of Let's Play Halo 3 ODST. Last time the rookie finally met up with Buck and Dare and got back to their important mission, which as it turns out was to rescue a defecting Covenant engineer. This guy right here, Vergil.
Lord, that thing stinks. Kind of reminds me of like... What was that for?
Abandoning the mission.
What mission? You dropped off the grid. My squad was scattered. And that?
For coming back. Thank you.
You did good, rookie. No doubt. We're not out of this yet. Captain, how about you hang back? Let us clear a path.
Agreed. I'll stay with the asset, give it close cover.
No kiss for rookie?
He'd have to take his helmet off.
You mean Corporal Kermit?
Corporal Kermit.
Corporal's a low rank, right?
Yeah, pretty low.
Excellent.
So someone in the thread pointed out that the end of the last mission is actually an escort mission because Vergil can actually die. I just
Shit.
I find it interesting because I never thought of it as an escort mission.
Because you're just so good, he never died?
Well, kinda.
Yeah.
He's not really in that much danger. But this part here, this is definitely an escort mission. The Covenant are not happy about this engineer.
And he shields you?
Yeah, if you're close enough to him, he does.
Did we ask him about the smiley face yet?
Sorry?
His smiley face that he put everywhere.
Oh, yeah. No.
Is it just his face? Probably.
You mean the superintendent?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's like, that is the AI's avatar.
Oh, right.
Yeah, before him.
And the engineers were just graffitiing it on walls here and there?
Yeah, so Vergil, I guess you guys probably didn't get a chance to watch the Sadie's story video.
Didn't know it came out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't even tell you. So the Vergil kind of ended up taking over the AI. Like, the engineer took over the computer program, so they're kind of the same thing now. It's
Cool.
weird.
That's the last of them. Captain, let's move.
Where are we going exactly?
Waterfront Highway. Fastest way out of the city. Good work. Can't that thing move any faster?
All the shooting, it's frightened.
Want me to give it a little push?
What do you think?
Just trying to help.
Oh, Buck. Just...
Big Starship Troopers vibes. Except they don't torture it.
No.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. UNSC bad. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Should be an elevator right through here.
I guess we have a short amount of time. Have you guys been watching the Halo TV show?
Sit tight.
No, is it all out yet?
No, not yet.
I'm waiting for it all to be out.
Alright, I'm not going to say too much, but they do a good job of showing how not nice the UNSC is.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It's always the vibe that I got from like both the games and the books that they really wanted to show. So.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all set.
Yeah, it's kind of cool that the good guys aren't necessarily all that good.
No.
When did this happen?
They started showing up right before I went underground.
And you waited until now to tell me that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was a little busy making sure perfume over here didn't take around and blow us all up.
Eddie Buck, always thinking with his gun. You haven't changed one bit.
Me? What about you? Oh, so full of big Oni secrets, couldn't even give a guy a yes or no answer.
That's not fair.
Oh, you got that right.
I never thought I'd see you again.
Yeah? Well, here I am.
We need to move, now. Were you too busy to plan our exit?
I stole a Phantom, yes, thank you. I hid it in the shipyards down the highway. But I only have room for 2, so that thing's gonna have to sit on your lap.
The engineer. Where did it go? Keep me covered. And try to keep up.
Take my advice, rookie. You ever fall for a woman? Make sure she's got balls.
What does that mean?
Yeah, putting that aside for just a second, I want to take a look at this thing over here. So we mentioned in Halo 3 the Elephant, which was a multiplayer-only vehicle. This is basically it. This is the civilian version, the Oliphant, which is a garbage truck.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Is it actually called the Oliphant?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they're super, super creative.
I'm like, okay, I've only ever heard that word in Lord of the Rings, I think.
Yeah, I don't...
Is like Oliphant a thing, or is it a purely fictional version of an elephant?
I actually don't know. That's a good question.
Because that's what they call the giant elephants in Lord of the Rings when they're...
Yeah. Yeah, I actually don't know what that word really means, to be fair.
Cool. I'm going to look it up later.
Excellent.
Yep. What I like about this podcast is we've got no distractions, which means we're just like constantly riffing on things that are so easy to fact check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't care enough to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to... This isn't the fact check podcast. It's not even a podcast, but also...
It's not a podcast. We were talking about podcasts before the recording. So.
We were, it's true.
But you know what? We could start a podcast.
Yeah? I do like this. I feel like a podcast, like we got stuff to do. I know Frenzy puts in a ton of work, but I just kind of show up.
All of the work. Literally all of the work.
Yeah.
I like not having homework.
We're good at talking, but
It's true.
not video or sound things.
Whoa! What just happened?
I think the engineer found a way to extend its shield. Send a current to the outer plating. I don't know how strong the shields are, but stay close.
Don't worry, we got you covered.
So there's kind of a cool thing that happens. The engineer can actually shield the vehicle.
Yeah.
Which, again, we should point out, the vehicle can die. Like, it can explode and Dare and Vergil die. Which is a mission failure.
I'm guessing you have played this on, like, Legendary, right?
I have, yeah.
Was it hard?
Yes. It's actually very hard. The problem here is that Buck will not drive the Warthog. He has to be the gunner. And you cannot, like, do anything to make him prioritize targets, so he will just pick randomly.
So you have to get out and rocket things.
You have to get out and rocket things, or you need to, like, try and run things over while they're shooting fuel rod cannons and throwing plasma grenades at you. It's...
Super.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Have they ever, like, talked about why the overshield animation, like, changes in, like, every game? Is there any canon for that, or do they just, like, updating graphics?
I think it's just graphics.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because, like, Halo 2 overshield was, like, the green and pink circle and a square.
Yeah.
And gave you, like, a yellow and orangish glow.
Mm-hmm.
And
well,
then...
I mean, if you want to get into it, it's super weird that it can even give shields to, like, unshielded people.
Yeah.
Like, the overshield made sense where you were overcharging your shield.
Yeah, I suppose.
But yeah, the engineers can just shield anyone.
Maybe they just use, like,
I,
an electrical field to repel, like, bullets.
yeah. I think the answer is just gameplay.
Yeah.
But,
Don't look too closely at this.
yeah, basically. Oh, I think now I should point out, I really like this section. This is basically ODST's Warthog run.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was kind of neat at the start. It was like the waves were very, like, I don't know, segregated.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's neat that it's segregated. It's not a good thing to have.
Not a great voice clip. No, but I know what you mean.
But-
Each section
yeah.
is getting slightly harder as we go along.
Uh-huh.
So it's less of a Warthog run like Halo 1 and Halo 3 had, and more like a gauntlet.
Yeah.
But it's also just like super cinematic. You've got these like giant cruisers going overhead. There's the space elevator wreckage. It's just so cool.
It's very cool. The doors, like, stopping and letting them open makes it feel like it's a new, like, wave every time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really well done.
In an older game, I'd say that's just because they couldn't load it all.
Yeah.
Well, almost assuredly, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if you noticed near the start of the video where we had to wait for the engineer to activate the elevator. That's 100% a loading screen.
Ah.
There's like no reason for it. There's not even a conversation that takes place.
Hey, hold up! It's a Gauss hog! Let's change vehicles!
Speaking of how the waves keep getting stronger and stronger, the other cool thing is they actually give you opportunities to make your weapons stronger.
Hell yeah.
But here's what I mean about Buck won't drive.
Yeah, but look at that heat signature.
He's hot.
What's that? Come on, Buck, this is your idea.
I'll take Gunner Tootie. Runs around like a fucking idiot.
Classic Marines.
One thing I am a little disappointed in is how much the future seems to rely on, like, automobile transport.
Yeah.
Yep. Just
No
only
hyperlinks.
3 lanes.
I mean, they are
Okay.
supposedly all electric vehicles, so that's kind of nice.
Okay. Yeah.
And like these look like those cool roads that charge your vehicle while they,
Oh, maybe they are.
or like power
that'd be
your
nice.
vehicle. So maybe it is like an inclusive infrastructure.
Yeah. Speaking of infrastructure, this is going to get a little engineer brain, but I always like the way they have the roads are like sidewalk panels, so they can be replaced. I just love that idea.
And that's like most of it looks kind of metal.
Yeah,
So,
it's probably, future concrete.
yeah.
Yeah, these are some damn cool roads.
Yeah. But like warthogs are still like hella gas fueled,
So,
fossil
that's
fueled
actually
vehicles.
interesting. I'm pretty sure, again, this is something I probably could have checked. I'm pretty sure originally, like in Halo 1, they were electric. Like, they actually hum instead of having, like, engine noise. But at some point, they do actually change the Warthog model to then have gas cans on the back. So I don't know.
They can use those jerry cans for, like, water, precious fluids.
You definitely can use them for water, but they generally don't color them red.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. What book was it where they were on Harvest a whole bunch? Because
Contact
I-
Harvest.
I remember very clearly that there's a part of the book where there's like Marines trying to book it out of a hot zone and talking about the smell of gasoline and blood. So
Yeah.
It's funny that's like you've got a fusion pack in your body armor, and that and when
Well,
the cars run,
this one's more about the ground troops than the like Spartans and shit.
yeah. It's just funny that car technology didn't evolve in the...
Yeah, I just always like assumed like when you have like probably trillions of people spread across the universe, it's easier to give people gas vehicles than it is to create like high tech things.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You think
And, like, maybe they
Yeah.
like again Harvest is a outer colony, so maybe they just got the leftovers.
Or, get this, the planet is too cold and they, as part of their terraforming, they need to create more CO2.
Just need a little bit of global warming.
No, I like that.
Yeah.
I like it.
Could be.
Yeah. They're like, bro, you drive a fucking electric? Don't you care about the environment?
I mean, isn't there's also like a lot of issues with electric vehicles in like extremely cold climate
Oh, that's true, yeah.
because it shorts the charge, or not shorts the charge, but it shrinks the charge almost.
It's bad
Yeah.
for batteries.
But yeah, it's the
Yeah.
only thing that could break my Generation 1 iPod Shuffle.
The cold?
The cold.
Oh, neat.
They
guess that
stopped
makes
selling those.
And it was just like a white USB stick, and I could throw it off a roof and it'd be fine, but...
I was talking about the touch. Yeah, the shuffle. Oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah.
1 month into winter and it would be dead, and Apple would just replace it with no questions asked, so... It was very cool.
The shuffle. God damn.
We're old.
Yeah.
It's my favorite music player I ever had.
It's charging its excavation beam.
But the dig site's on the other side of the city.
I basically needed things to have screens. Even like my old Sony Discman had like a little screen to tell me what track number it was.
Yeah, not me. Never cared about what the name of the song or who sang it.
The 4 different versions of Death Cab for Cutie.
Too real.
Yeah.
I always had Blink 182, whether or not it's spelled with capitals or with a hyphen or...
Yeah.
Drove me crazy.
Yeah, that was one of like the first scripts I learned to write, is to just unify
Mm.
all the video.
Smart.
Damn it, no! They're gonna burn this city and then glass the whole planet! Covenant bastards! It's just like Reach all over again!
Made it out of there. Make it out of here. Do this fuck.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Liquid, you beat me? Change your plans. You're coming to us.
Sky's kind of crowded, Gunny.
There's no other way. Covenant just waits at the highway. We're gonna keep rolling as far as we can. Get airborne, fly the Phantom to my beacon.
Understood.
Whatever you do, stay clear of that carry.
So that section there is another really nice, like, human moment. You know? Like, Buck's seen some shit. And obviously it has affected him. Whenever we play as Master Chief, like, he's definitely seen some shit, but he just kind of keeps on rolling.
And like the whole point of a lot of the early books is just drill home how robotic he is, basically.
Scarab! Look out! This one's onto us!
We're going too fast. I can't stop.
Scarab! Veronica! Come to me!
Asset. It's all right.
Screw the alien, what about you?
This garbage truck's had it.
Take the next off-ramp. I see a building, north side of the highway. We'll hold up there, wait for evac.
That's a hell of a garbage truck.
Scarabs look
Is it
way
actually...
creepier.
Yeah. Is it actually a garbage truck, or do they just call it that for fun?
No, it's a garbage truck. The
Okay.
symbol on the side of it is the superintendent with a plunger for New Mombasa Waste Management.
No, like that scarab, like just frantically crawling up the side of the building looks way creepier than it just like slowly plodding around town in Halo 3.
Yeah. Halo 3 had some of the climbing ones. It's Halo 2 where it just kind of went in a straight line.
Slowly putts around town.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they go like back and forth like that, it's kind of like less intimidating.
Area secure. Veronica, come to us. We'll cover you. Mickey, what's your ETA?
Had to reroute, Gunny. The whole damn city's on fire.
Trooper, I have a Tier 1 asset and a whole bunch of Covenant that want it dead. Whatever you gotta do, step on it.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is cool. The nature reserve gets another little cameo here.
Wasn't there another character named Gunny?
Yeah, in Halo 2. Same thing though. It's Gunnery Sergeant, but
They just call him Gunny.
yeah,
Okay.
I think it's a thing.
I just thought they were reusing a voice line or something.
Phantoms coming in.
Yeah, no, I've heard that before. I think.
But yeah, this I remember this red and white architecture, and I think it's probably the only thing I remember from this game so far.
This was probably a firefight level too.
I think it was.
Yeah,
I think it's also
yeah,
one of the hardest parts of playing this on Legendary.
Oh yeah, I bet. This is obviously like the final holdout gauntlet section of the game. So we are just gonna get swamped here with bad guys.
They did leave you a bunch of weapons.
They did, yeah. Although it's like mostly assault rifles and SMGs, which
The
aren't.
rocket.
Yeah, rockets are nice. Rockets are always nice. And of course there
That guy
is
brought you. Yeah.
So there is a trick with the rocket launcher with this kind of a section. I don't know if you guys like remember.
No.
Thanks.
Shoot it at dare.
Give them
Oh,
to
yeah.
your NPC allies because they get unlimited ammo. And I believe Buck and Dare can't die. It's only Vergil that can die.
As long as he's behind dare, she's probably fine.
Yep, absolutely.
So we should have a firefight night, right? Where we just play a bunch of firefight?
I did think about it. I did do that for my original Halo ODST LP, but I don't think we're gonna do it.
Let's live stream it. Let's go.
I mean, you know what? If people want it, I'm not opposed to it.
Patreon tier 2 reward. Come play firefight with us for an evening.
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
All right, we're off this topic, but yeah, like I mean, for sure, like if people really want to see it, we could make it happen. But I wasn't planning on it.
All right.
I will have to free up space on my solid state.
Mm-hmm.
I filled it up. It's too full.
Yeah, no, I'm running into that too.
Warzone, man.
Where's it? I finally bought a terabyte. And
Solid state? Solid state terabyte?
An NVMe terabyte. So like
The M2
better than a
drives.
solid state.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Swordfish
I
is
still have
behind,
the-
apparently.
I
Yeah,
still
I
have
don't
the SSD. It's like 250, and then I have an 8 gig NAS.
Yeah. I actually bought a 1 terabyte NVMe drive just for editing videos, and it's already almost full with Halo,
That's
so I might have to look at getting a 2 terabyte one.
Well, my last M2 fucking only lasted like less than a year before it died.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Oh
weird.
shit.
Like,
Yeah.
I should back up my shit.
Like I thought my hard drive was failing, and like that was in February, and before I knew it, I dropped like $3,000 on a very high-end computer to fix all these issues. But between I don't know if my motherboard dying shorted it or something, but the whole drive died.
Yeah, I mean, that could be if the power limiting or whatever the hell screwed up.
Yeah.
Hey!
The cavalry's here.
Mickey Rome Dutch.
Yeehaw! Light him up, boys! Romeo, take the one on the left. I got it. We're steady.
Placements. Hell of a team.
Just nice to know they really do listen. Come on, let's get out of this city. Go, rookie! Head for the Phantom.
And there we go. The team's all back together.
Hell yeah.
This is the hard part, Trooper.
They're gonna be like, why are you guys glowing?
Phantom! That thing safe?
Long as it don't get hit.
Come on! Damn it! Move!
Oh, nuts. What can I say? It was a hell of a night. Easy does it.
We went through hell for that?
Give him some meds, would you? It's important. It knows things.
Heck, honey. I wasn't talking about the alien.
Mickey, I'm sending you a very special co-pilot.
Oh, come on! I don't want one of those things in here.
It won't bite, and unlike you, it knows what to tell those cruisers to keep them off our tail.
I think they're too busy to care. Looks like they found what they're looking for.
What about you? What about us?
Win this war? Then ask me that again. Lord Hood may have given you clearance, but it was my op and it's my interrogation. We only captured one. It's very delicate.
Don't worry. I know what the alien's like. It has access to the Covenant BattleNet?
Limited, but yes. We're not entirely sure how it manages a remote connection to the... What?
Whoa, stand down, stand down!
Sergeant Major, please. It's extremely flammable.
The brutes. The bastards who put bombs on your buddies and killed millions of my people. They're digging a mighty big hole. You're gonna tell me exactly what they're looking for, and then you're gonna help me stop them.
And then this last cutscene is the legendary cutscene.
Oh, that's what they found.
Yeah,
Shit.
Forerunner stuff.
Hell yeah.
On Earth.
Yep.
Stay tuned.
So David Scully also plays either an elite or a brute in like every Halo he works on.
Yeah, probably.
Or does a voice for it, which I think is always fun. He's also has a voice in Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Oh, really?
And Dota 2.
Huh.
And
I didn't know
solid
that.
video game, Left 4 Dead 2, Left 4 Dead,
Right.
Fear.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys just kind of end up...
He's been doing video game voices since 1995.
So, sorry, I don't want to take away from David Scully, but
Yeah,
Nolan North, who does Romeo's voice in this game, like does tons and tons and tons of voice work on video games, including Nathan Drake in the Uncharted games.
Oh, very cool.
And he actually is a cameo in the movie that just came out
That's
recently.
good.
Yeah,
That
I
makes me
think
happy.
that's so cool.
He deserves it.
Absolutely.
Who voiced the rookie?
Kermit the
It's
Frog.
Kermit. Jim Henderson.
Henson.
Henson, whatever. I've fucking seen the Muppet bullshit.
Do I look like I
forever.
like puppets to you? So, sorry, on topic here. There's something I wanted to talk about here. ODST, just super cool game. Obviously, this is a business thing, and I dislike it, but I can totally see why Microsoft made them charge full price for this game, because, it's a good game.
It is a good game.
Yeah, it's standalone for sure.
Yeah, it wasn't intended to be.
Yeah, but it does, and
It does.
yeah.
I mean, especially the firefight. And if I recall correctly, it added a handful of maps and stuff to Halo 3.
It didn't add anything, but it came with a disc that had all of the multiplayer and DLC up to that point on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh,
it came with
'cause
the
we were
DLC
paying-
that you would have finished.
We were
Yeah.
paying for individual maps, which is just nuts to me to think
Yep.
back on. But
$5
it.
horse armor, man.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it was $4.99 for a 2-map pack at its point, which is
Yeah.
seems pretty reasonable now considering the dumb apps that I buy for much more than that.
For sure. Sorry, going off of the game stuff, I also wanted to say lots of people ask for an ODST 2, which I'm on board with.
Hell yeah.
The issue with that is there is actually one of the novels, I think it's called New Blood, which is sort of a sequel to ODST. So there is a continuation of sort of the story with these characters. So yeah, I don't know if they could actually do a real sequel to ODST, but maybe they could do something similar.
I mean, we talked about Contact Harvest already, which is primarily a bunch of Marines. That you could do, the whole Contact Harvest thing, and it would be very cool.
Well, that's Halo Wars. I mean, you totally could, but
Yeah,
they've already covered that in Halo Wars.
You could do, there's the Forerunner books now that they fleshed out that, and then you could do something cool with that.
Yeah. Oh, there's tons of stuff they could do.
God, there's so much they could do. I mean, we talked about it in the past videos and about how they talk about the Halo Bible all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
which is their giant book of Halo lore, and I'm sure they have like so many ideas that they throw around.
Yeah.
But I would buy a Forerunner single player game, I think,
It could be cool.
just to avoid reading the books.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Actually, can you imagine a game where you play as the Forerunner killing humans?
Yeah, it'd be pretty dope.
Sorry, I guess I haven't mentioned... This is going, like, deep lore shit, but...
Deep lore.
Yeah. Prepare yourself. 100,000 years ago, the Forerunner were fighting the humans in a war. Ancient humans. It's a thing. Maybe I'll cover it one day in a bonus video. But
You are fucking with me right now. That's
no, I'm not.
Yeah, it's like you only hear about it in the books.
Was it like a long time ago in a galaxy?
It was
away,
like
or in
this galaxy, but like 100,000 years ago.
150,000?
Something like that. A long time ago.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get too far into it, but
And then after the war,
said
they
it,
went
so-
around and like dug up all like the broken equipment, and hid it all, and then
Well, and the Covenant thought that the Forerunners were so advanced and, godly that they started worshipping them, basically. But then, like, in some of the books, you see, like, the relationship between human Covenant Forerunner being, like, very, like, mutually beneficial, and everyone's just kind of cool. So, like, obviously something changed at a point.
I'm not sure what you're talking about there. I haven't read too far into the books. I stopped at Coal Protocol or Contact Harvest. I forget.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's somewhere. There's, like, a bunch of jackals, and, like, the humans are, like, kind of hanging out with them.
Yes. So I sort of
And,
know
like,
what you're talking about now,
I
actually.
think that was Cold Protocol. And then there is also a scene in, like, the Forerunner book. I think I read the first Forerunner book.
Yeah, but the Forerunner books are, again, 100,000 years ago.
Wacky.
Yeah.
And that
Very
was like,
wacky.
like elites, humans, and Forerunner.
I don't know.
It was all before the Sanction.
Anyway.
Singing? Yeah.
Yeah. Just, there's some wild stuff in the Halo backstory if you're into that kind of thing.
It's a large universe.
The point was, if you want to read more about, like, ODST and these characters, there is a book for that. There probably will not be a sequel to the game.
does the rookie have lines in the book?
Probably, but spoiler alert.
Oh, dude, you
Got him.
Cut that. What the fuck?
No,
Thanks for watching, everyone. See you
leave that in.
Halo 4.
Halo 4. What we could argue is...
Coming June 1st.
I
No.
was gonna say it was all downhill from here.
It's all downhill for you.
But it was all downhill from Halo 2, so...
Yeah.
Okay, bye.